So stupid, bro. I don't know how you can find it so funny.
I'm willing to die for this shit. I done cried for this shit. I take a lie for this shit. Put the Bible down and go out for a knife for this shit. DOT, my enemy won't catch a...
How do you not find that funny? It's like he's showing his best friend his ball. The way he looks around too. The way he looks around, look at the way he looks around, and then his hat. Boom. It's like he's trading a Pokemon card.
What if he's like a drug addict that's just trying to show you his collection and then go, wow.
Why is it so sad? Oh yeah, by the way, Evan, I finally got batteries to my smoke detector, noob.
You bought a smoke detector.
Well, it comes with the house.
DJ Khaled shows his skills with DJ turntables using vinyl cords.
It's so bad! It's so bad, Evan, watch.
Rebel without a pause.
This looks like my uncle that I just bought him like a toy at like at Walmart, and I'm like, hey, look at my collection. He's like, I know how to do this. Watch me. And he does that.
It's so bad.
Me with the pinball machine.
Busta Rhymes. This record right here. Probably say
I'm gonna speed it up real quick.
It's called Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See. You ready?
It's horrible.
Look at the beginning sped up everything.
Okay, let's get it started, bro. Let's see them.
Okay.
Scary.
This is scary. What do you mean? Look at this.
What if you walked into your house and you saw this?
Daddy, you've come back.
Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes. This record right here. Probably say one of the biggest records. It's called Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See. You ready?
My uncle DJing for my wedding.
Okay, now we can. Now, which one do you want to watch first? I found this guy unboxing the Spooky Stories Triple Shrek collection. Or do you want to watch the McDonald's one?
The McDonald's one looks funny.
Okay, it's really bad animated. Like the beginning sounds like Van Halen Jump. Do do do.
Mr. Haunted.
Do do do.
True.
Do, do. McDonald's horror story.
In 2016, I went to a McDonald's with my friend.
Oh dang! It's at double speed.
Oh my god.
Okay, yo. True McDonald's horror story.
And with classic Adobe flip.
In 2016, I went to a McDonald's with my friend who we'll call Ashton for privacy reasons.
Ugh.
On this
Ashton
night,
with
we had
hat.
just...
He almost sounds like you, Evan. Just very, like, -2 of you. Like.
Well, what he did, he probably sounds like one of those skinny boys, but he put the deep sound effect.
True.
seen a movie with his girlfriend, and after the movie, we all got hungry, so we decided to hit up our local McDonald's to go grab a bite. It was near midnight, so there were barely any cars out at this time. We went to the McDonald's, ordered our food, and sat down at a table.
They didn't even give him
PNG.
3 PNG Big Macs. I like how he didn't even bother to put it like a plate under them. It's just they're just on the table.
Yeah, I think it's funny how this Big Mac is on the table, but then you look at the menu, the Big Mac looks entirely different.
Ashton and his girlfriend were sitting down facing me, and I was facing
Squidward.
cars out at this time. We went to the McDonald's, ordered...
This is supposed to be a true horror story. And
What if?
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
what if you're in your car and then you look out and then you see that on the the opposite side of the you just see Squidward's face coming right out.
ordered food and sat down at a
What even is this animated format? Like, look at how long their necks are.
table.
The Sims.
Ashton and his girlfriend were sitting down facing me, and I was facing them.
Squidward.
As we were eating, I see a middle-aged man sitting about 2 tables across from us with a little boy.
That's
That's how.
scary.
This is how we first met, Evan. This is like the story of how we first met. You were like,
Yeah.
"Hey, yo, bud, there's a chair right there." And then I sat in the chair right across from you like this. This is our
I was
story.
also a middle-aged man with my son.
Boy that looked to be about 7 or 8. The thing I remember most vividly about the boy was
Looks
the
like he's-
extremely empty pale
It looks like he's flirting with him, like the way he's doing that with his face. Do you see the animation on his face?
look on
Which
his
one are you
face.
referring to?
The middle-aged man. It looks like he's flirting with like the guy.
Well, they're holding eye contact for like at least 2 minutes now.
On top of that, he wasn't even
Somebody's got to
eating.
make a move.
He kind of just sat there
Yeah.
watching what I assumed to be his dad. At one point, the guy gets up and grabs the boy's hand, and eventually they come to us. The man starts to ask Ashton if he had any spare cash on him. While he was talking to Ashton, the boy looks at me and stares at me with eyes open wide as possible. I'll admit, it was a bit creepy, but what he said next made me want to puke. That's not my dad. I've been kidnapped. Please help me. My blood turned to ice as I heard him say that. The man then looked at the boy
Why is the little girl
and then at
mad?
me.
Which girl? Oh,
That girl, she's like, I'm angry. How dare you say such a thing?
With that, they left out the McDonald's, as I knew that he caught on to my suspicion. Ashton and his girlfriend seemed to catch on as well, and I immediately dialed 911. I explained everything to the operator and gave her a description of the man and the boy. They came, but nothing ever became of it. A few weeks later, I was watching the news, and there was a missing child report.
it's really hard to say anything because I can't tell if this is a joke or not.
It might be. I don't know. It's
'Cause
just kind
he
of
put-
weird, dude.
He put Squidward in the bag.
It's a true kidnapping story,
This is
very
true.
scary. But here's Squidward in the back.
Exactly. So I don't know what to say. Like I don't want to be like, oh, that kid looks stupid, and it might just be real.
Oh, what a fool!
That came
But
on. When I saw who the missing child was, I nearly screamed. It was the same kid at the McDonald's. They unfortunately found his body by a canal not
What's with the flies?
they really disrespected him with all those flies.
That's awful.
PNG flies.
Look at the way he's
Kevin,
like. What's up?
when I die, be sure to make a presentation and put my body with 1,000 PNG flies above it.
They all need to be crusty.
far from my house. And at that point, I knew that the man had something to do with this.
No.
Apparently, he had been missing for well over 6 months, and police have been searching for him ever since the day he'd gone missing. They aren't sure as to how he died, but the news said that he had died due to dehydration, which I found very false. Ever since that day,
No.
I feel so
He doesn't explain why it's false though.
Yeah, it's true.
helpless and heartbroken for that boy. There are
Sure.
truths
He's like, my heart is so heartbroken, but I still continue to go to the exact same McDonald's that I saw the night I saw this exact kid.
some messed up people in this world that
Do you see him in the background?
do
Those boy
horrible
things
things.
when he looks at you.
I hope you could use my
Look at the cashier!
Oh,
Look at the cashier!
Is
I think
this
they
is just
missed
like
some.
squatting?
I think she missed some. I think they missed animations.
story to create
She's
awareness
just like-
as to how these things happen all too
She's
often.
looking at me
And how you could take
Squidward
action
in the
to help.
back.
Make the world a better place.
Is that Dora?
That's what I was
In the
gonna say.
back!
Yeah, looks like it.
Subscribe when you notice.
Can you find Dora in this video?
Not anymore! Look at him, look at in the back. Schwump.
It's me going in for a kiss. Ooh. That's me making eggs in the morning.
At McDonald's?
Yeah.
I think that's it. Oh. Dora's missing.
Dora.
He advertises his merch?
Okay, let's watch that. No. That's horrible. What What's all that slime? Did you hear that?
I think it's the wrapper to the disc.
Yeah, it's gross. Like
And then
he has it all wrapped up, but when he opens it, it's all 3 of the Garfield movies.
this is me in 10 years. This will be my content in 10 years.
You know, they say PewDiePie is the largest YouTube creator, but no one knows of unboxing entertainment.
Unboxing entertainment.
He's the newest man on the scene.
2,000 people watch this, Evan, and we're one of those 2,000 people.
Very privileged.
Twice. Very cringe. This was last year, Evan. Why is the camera
But
quality
you know,
so
it's
bad?
relevant. It's relevant. You know,
This-
the movies that were
No,
created in
dude.
2006.
I remember watching this like, oh yeah, okay, I get you.
This happened a couple months ago. It feels hollow to put a catchy title on what happened to me because it freaked me the f out for a while. I was driving home from work at 2 a.m.
That's
I'm
the
a
scariest
nerd
thing
that
that's
live in
happened.
a small city. The roads were totally deserted, and it was a freezing night. I don't live far from work, maybe a couple of miles. I'm driving.
Evan, you need to narrate this. I can't with this guy's voice.
I was driving along the car, and then suddenly I saw a homeless man. I decided whether or not I should run over him, and I decided to do so. Alright, I can't do anymore because I don't know what's happening.
Around the corner from my house, and I see a man laying face down in the street. Now remember, I'm a nurse. My first thought was, great, gotta help this guy up. I was coming off of a long shift.
You know, like nurses hate their jobs. That's why they became a nurse.
Falls happen all the time. As I slowed down the car, I suddenly realized what an idiot move this was. I'm a 100-pound woman, and I don't carry any weapons. I thought I should do something to help this guy.
I feel like she's already like super past the body.
Yeah.
So
I
called
decided
911
maybe I should do something 2 miles away from the body.
and slowed to a stop at the end of the block. While I stopped at the light, I explained to the dispatcher that there's a man in the road that might need assistance.
He might.
All of a sudden, I hear a loud bang from the driver's side window. I screamed and looked over. A man was pounding on my window.
Why you find that funny?
You disrupted my slumber. The guy was just trying to sleep, probably, like on the road.
That's true.
Jiggling the handle of my locked car. I looked in my rearview mirror, and there was no man laying in the street. Still on the phone
No.
with 911, I screamed. I'm so scared to the dispatcher, and I floored it through the red light. I quickly told him what had happened, and even though I was right by my house, he told me to keep driving. After a few minutes, I calmed down, and he told me to loop back around. I pulled over down the road from my
But
house.
she
and stayed
moved that around.
That what?
Why would she have to go back and deal with the person?
I don't know, just vibe with him, I guess?
He told me he was sending the police car to cruise the area. As I gathered my things, I do a final scan of the area, and I see the man. He's walking with 2 other men. I hunched all the way down to my car until they were far down the road, and then bolted into my house. I don't know if he had ill intent, but it freaks.
3 stories?
Was it?
That what?
That was it. So she just saw a man, and then the man moved her car, and then she just like, okay, that's it.
Like, wait, maybe. Let's see.
the hell out of me that he wasn't alone. Always lock your car doors and carry mace.
Okay.
That was so bad. That wasn't even scary. I thought that was gonna be scary.
Again.
Okay. So, Evan, this one's called True April Fool Horror Story. April? When was
Okay,
April?
horror story.
March, April,
April?
May, June, July, August,
Couple months.
October. Okay. So this happened, what? October 30th? What?
No, it's we don't even know the context. Just play it out. Maybe it happened in April.
Okay, let's go. True April Fool's Horror Story. Animated.
बात 1 अप्रैल 2001 की है मैं अपनी कब्र
Oh no, we can't do that.
I didn't expect. Everything else sounded so scary and intense first.
It's just a different language.
Oh, it's a different language?
Play it. Look.
Okay.
में बैठ के टीवी देख रहा था अचानक मुझे काफी अजीब सी आवाज आई
Oh, dude,
I told you.
Then why did he do it in English? Why did he do everything else in English? Is there
Let's
captions?
finish it. Maybe we can understand.
There's no captions.
Maybe we can understand what he's trying to say.
There's
Or
no.
she's trying to say. Who it them?
What if we do it in two? What if we do it slower? I'm gonna put the speed slower because she's
No.
talking way too fast. She's
Bro, we
talking too
can't even
fast.
understand her, dude. She's not. It's a different language. Doesn't help how fast or slow it is.
Alright. Maybe we can understand it by the picture. This would be a lot
dancing?
easier. I think so. Oh.
Oh no, somebody's being arrested.
Oh, okay.
पुलिस बताया कि वो कुछ ही दिन पहले जेल से फरार हो गया था
Very
That
cool.
that was something.
क्या था
Like, comment, and subscribe.